There are a lot of good remasters out there, and there are a lot of bad ones. Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remastered is one of the good ones, but why does it seem so unique? A lot of info has been floating around social media about the creators of the remaster, and initially I was kind of in the dark about the details as well. All I knew was Aspyr had hired some modders to help with the game, but this turns out to be a giant understatement and pretty much an insult to the team that literally created these games, or the remasters of these games. So I am going to introduce you to the main guy we have to thank for this amazing remaster. But first, let's talk about the weird reason why the Tomb Raider remasters even happened in the first place. Disclaimer, everything I'm about to talk about here today is info I found on the internet with a little bit of research and with some input from my community. Thanks, Dario108 in Discord. So please let me know if anything I say happens to be incorrect, okay? I'm also summarizing a lot for the sake of keeping this video short and keeping your attention. The history of the business side of things and the game development of the original Tomb Raider series is kind of complicated and not very interesting. So I'm going to sum it up for you guys short and sweet. The short story is that Core Design developed Tomb Raider in the 90s and was then eventually acquired by an umbrella company that was then acquired by Eidos Interactive, the logo that we all know and love, right? So they made a few more successful Tomb Raider games after that, but in 2003, Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness completely bombed, causing Eidos to pass on the Tomb Raider IP to Crystal Dynamics, which was another Eidos-owned studio. And then Crystal Dynamics went on to create Tomb Raider Anniversary, Tomb Raider Legend, Tomb Raider Underworld, and after that, Eidos and Crystal Dynamics were gobbled up by none other than the big boy, Square Enix.
I'm a god. How can you kill a...
Then, Crystal Dynamics went on to make the reboots, and new Lara was born, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fast forward to 2022. Square Enix decides for some strange and unknown reason that they don't want Eidos or Crystal Dynamics anymore, and they sell both companies for $300 million to Embracer Group. Which seems like a lot, but apparently in this industry it is much less than what the games that Crystal Dynamics and Eidos are making. So it's a steal, apparently. Why did they do this? Well, there are some theories about it, but from what I could find, it sounds like it was some weird, complicated, businessy related reason that neither company wanted to talk about. To be fair, I probably wouldn't understand it anyway, even if they told me the reason. It's fine though, guys. It's fine because that is the reason why we were blessed with Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remaster. Why? Because once Embracer Group acquired the Tomb Raider IP, they hired Aspyr/Saber Interactive to help them make some money with it. I don't know the entire story here, but there is someone at Aspyr or Saber making fantastic decisions because they decided to hire this guy to lead the development team for the remasters of Tomb Raider 1 through 3. Not only that, but they gave him complete free reign on the project and let him build his own team to make the games. That is so cool. Now, I have to mention, IGN released a really misleading article about this. No surprise there, really. They basically said that they hired a seemingly random modder to help make the game. And I'm pretty sure this is what I heard too, and probably what a lot of other people heard just on the grapevine. But Timur, and I'm really sorry if I'm saying his name wrong, and his team are actually very talented game developers. And Timur specifically has worked on a lot of notable games in the past, in the recent past, including Starfield. In the modding community, he is well known for his work on Open Lara, which is an open source version of the old Tomb Raider games. It's a work in development, but it's really, really, really cool and a humongous project. The links for all this stuff, by the way, are down in the description if you guys want to check them out, and I recommend that you do. So anyway, there is no doubt of the knowledge and the love that this handpicked team of devs has for the original games, and that, my friends, is why the remasters are so good. Who'd have thunk? If you actually have people that love the games to make them, they turn out good. Weird. By the way, while we're here, let's also thank this guy for the lovely remastered version of Lara Croft. I think he did a fantastic job keeping her close to the way that the 90s intended. What do you guys think? And this guy for leading the art team to bring us all the lovely new graphics and the lighting. And the rest of the team just for being awesome and for all your hard work on this project. I know it was long hours and you guys probably worked so much overtime. I can't even imagine, but thank you for putting in the hard work and giving us this beautiful game. Now, I know a lot of people don't think the remasters are perfect, and it's true, they're not perfect. They need some patching and a little more work to be perfect, but rumor has it that they are working on a big patch set to come out sometime next month, and modders are already hard at work making things for the game. So I have no doubt that this will eventually be perfect. And that's all we can ask for, right? Guys, my point is, this sort of thing doesn't happen very often with big AAA titles, and I think that we should recognize that. This is a rare sequence of events that led us to the creation of these games. And if Square hadn't sold Eidos and Crystal Dynamics, this probably wouldn't have ever happened. So, thank you, Square Enix, for being awkward and handing this gem over to a company that handed it over to another company that handed it to some developers that love the game.